Welcome to Total Meltdown, Pwn.com's official podcast. This is episode 19, and I'm your host, G Nitro. And fighting over shotgun tonight are Church and Quiglin.
Hey, hey.
What's going on?
All right, y'all. So it's another week, and more games have come out. I doubt we've played any of them though. But
I dabbed it a little bit, but
yeah, I really was. Actually, I played one new game that came out recently. I'll get on that later. But first off, let's go around the table and see how everybody's been doing this past week. Which one of you two wants to start off?
I think I started off last week.
Did
Didn't
you? Or
Ah,
oh, okay,
go for it.
okay.
Church.
Um, Work-wise, it was pretty okay. It was a pretty mellow week. But this past weekend, I've been on 3 dates with the same girl.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did you get
yeah.
laid yet?
No, I haven't. And don't say it because we're taking it slow. So
Oh, that's cool. I had to bust your balls.
I know, but no, like it's sort of funny because we would start the date like around 8, 9 o'clock and sort of end the date like around 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Very nice.
yeah, I mean, she's got a Wii. She likes playing the Wii, playing with the Wii and whatnot. She only has a couple games. Oh no, she's got a
I
few,
hope she
but
likes playing with the Wii.
yeah.
Oh,
I had
Yeah,
to go there. Sorry.
I saw that a mile away. As soon as I said, I'm like,
Ooh.
say something about that, but no, yeah, but we haven't really turned on the Wii yet, and face
Yeah,
each
you
other.
told us that.
oh God. Wow. Oh.
Dude, you keep throwing me
I
the
know,
pitches. I'm gonna keep knocking it out of the park.
I know.
Oh.
See, you see what I mean, Quicklin?
Yeah.
You,
No, I
you,
totally know what you mean.
okay?
Here, how's this? Here you go. Is she a nice girl?
Yeah, she is. She is very
All
nice.
right. Well, that's a good thing.
Which is sort of funny because we used to talk like 6 years ago, and we found each other again through a free dating site and started talking again, and
Oh,
I got out to asking her out for dinner. She said yeah, and so we went out to Olive Garden this past Friday. So
very nice.
Nice. I'm
So, what
glad
did you guys
somebody can eat
have?
Olive Garden.
what's that?
What did you guys have?
I had the what was it? The tour of Italy, and she had like I don't remember what she had. Yeah, but yeah, I don't remember. Because
Yeah, I can't eat Olive Garden.
after Olive Garden we went back to her place, so we watched a couple movies and whatnot. So
Nice. If I had Olive Garden, the date would have been over because I would be puking and shitting all over the place.
really,
Three
That's
out of
very
four.
romantic.
3 out of 4 times I've gone there, that's happened. I don't eat there anymore.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's something they cook with. It's just bad.
Ugh.
Sorry for the mental picture, everyone.
Uh,
But
So
what
how about
about
you,
you,
Quick?
Quick?
Actually, I was took a trip back to my hometown of Chicago, and I was visiting a friend.
Kanye?
Yes, I'm visiting my friend Kanye. We hit a few clubs. It was great. Anyway,
Rolling with
no,
the dubs.
I have a friend who's been diagnosed with leukemia, so we were visiting her in the hospital. So it was very nice. She's, in good spirits, so that's good to see. And they look like they have an idea that they can get it into remission. So we're very happy about that.
That's
So
awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Our prayers
yeah,
go out to her, definitely.
yeah, thanks. So that's really pretty much what I did this weekend, but it was worth every minute of the 4.5 hours there and back. So
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
I can
So that's why I
understand.
haven't really played many games. Maybe next week.
That's no problem. Um, well, let's see. How was my week? Basically worked a hell of a lot. Almost got sick. I actually had told my boss, I was like, "Yeah, I haven't been sick all winter." And then, like later that day, it felt like my head was caving in on me, and I was like, "Ah, I jinxed myself." So, but I got a lot of sleep and I was good. But worked this weekend. Got a few things done. Got my Afro Samurai review written up. That'll be up the next couple days, and got the next Pwn newsletter that's coming out in
Oh,
the next couple days done as well, and a nice article on Guzex Europe. So,
Hmm.
but the problem is at work, I have to print it out. I can't save it there and put it up online, so I had to print it out and I got to retype it all over again.
Yeah.
But other than that, played Call of Duty 4 a lot this weekend with the double XP. Did my second prestige now, so I back up to level 18 within a day.
Wow.
Yeah. Got my
Yeah.
martyr back. I'm happy.
Yeah, I saw Mo's tweet about, you and her rolling.
Oh, we were destroying people. If she didn't have 25 plus kills, I had 25 plus kills. It was a slaughter. And then when she left, our team went down the hill.
Yeah.
See, it's just the same way when we used to co-host the show. We're just there, you know?
You had 25 plus kills during the show. So did
Yeah.
she.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Um, but no, that's about it for me. I say we get into some member feedback. But before the member feedback, I just remembered we had our good friend Nicola, aka Hey Hey Chest, aka Busty One, hit us up with a drink we should try. Um,
Oh, yeah.
it's called a Black and Blue. It's basically you pour Blue Moon into a glass and then slowly add the Guinness. Um, so we all decided we'd pick that up this weekend and try it on the show for you guys. We've already got it poured, so we're not sitting here trying to do it and spilling shit all over the place.
Yes, all spilling occurred before.
Yeah, I was. It went all over everything. My mouse pad's like soaked.
Oh, that's not good.
No. And I had to pour a second glass to get it right this second time. So,
No, he's lying. He just wanted two so he can
well, it's just
double fisting it.
always with the fisting. Um. So, guys, are we ready to try this out?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Black and blues. All right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. What the fuck?
Hey, got to.
Wow.
Interesting.
Not bad.
I still taste more Blue Moon than Guinness, though.
I do too.
It's tangy.
It is definitely tangy.
I can definitely drink this.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'll be drinking that throughout the show.
Yes. So will I.
Nice.
I got
Thanks,
two glasses,
Busty One.
so I'm good. Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you, Chest.
Thank you, Chess. You're gonna have 3 drunk guys by the end of the show.
Awesome. Much love.
Definitely. Nah, I love Chest. She's always playing online lately, and she's really cool.
Yeah,
So,
she's always in
Absolutely.
good spirit, no matter what.
yeah, no
Even
matter
if
what I
it's
say to her, no matter what comment I make, she's cool with it, or at least acts like it. That's fine by me. Um. So I'll go with the comments first, and then we'll get into a couple questions for us.
Alright.
I got to read Geo Moose's comment because he left us a nice long one.
Very
And
nice.
it's a very nice compliment that he left us. So, well, it didn't take long for Church and Quiglin to grow on me. Together with G Nitro, y'all are putting on a great show that is as entertaining as it is informative. Mo who? Oh, that's not nice.
Oh, that's wrong.
Um, but Mrs. Moose has archived episode 18 for Baby Moose posterity, with all your mentions from the Pwn Guzex Kag meetup in the podcast. We will definitely consider naming our new gamer Total Nitro Meltdown Moose in about 7 to 8 weeks when she or he enters the big arcade of life. Keep rocking the podcast. And I have to say, I think I said last time that they were going to have it in like 10 to 14 days, so I was wrong there. It's 7 to 8 weeks still. Couple
right.
months away, but we look forward to hearing the great news, and hopefully we can announce on the show if it's born.
Yeah.
So thank you, Geo Moose. Thanks for
Thank you.
constantly listening, and your wife for listening as well.
Yeah. Here you go, Moose. Cheers.
Cheers to Moose, and we know you can't drink right now, Mrs. Moose, but this is for you as well.
Absolutely.
Hey, cheers. I have a feeling we're gonna be drinking most of the time during this show.
Yeah. So our next comment is kind of biased. It comes from a member of USQ. It says, totally love the show, guys. After listening to the show, I am going to have to disagree. I love my PS3 and wouldn't trade it for a 360. I also think that the new additions to the show are great. Quigs, you are my hero.
That's
Now,
right.
Quiglin's got to come out and
All right, yeah. I gotta come clean. VSQ is my brother, so
I knew it! You bastard!
I figure I slip him a few 20s, get some love.
I do want to say to him that we weren't hating the PS3 at all. We were just saying what Sony needs to do to make it better and make it viable in this current gaming market. So, we're not saying trade it for a 360, but we know it's tough as a PS3 gamer to really get those games that are like, oh shit, this game's coming out. I mean, Killzone 2 just came out great, but until
Of course, no one knew it was coming out.
until what? God of War 3? What's the next huge exclusive for them?
Yeah,
That's
God of War
what it
3.
is.
So, I will be getting Final Fantasy 13 on my PS3, but God of War 3 is like the next big name title unless they slip something out in E3. Which
Like
they,
I said, they need to
yeah.
do something at E3. They really need to step it up at E3 this year, so.
Yeah, we'll see how they do. Our next comment is from you, Puff, and she's actually, I believe, commenting on the new page, not new page, but I finally got the new banner done along with Church and Quig's bios and pictures up.
Oh,
And
nice.
she says, "I love the new setup, cute." So thanks, Mew. I don't know how cute any of us really are, but
I'm certainly not.
no,
I
me
can tell you
neither.
that right now. You know it, Mike.
I'm not.
My
Maybe if I
girlfriend
go,
thinks I'm cute.
yeah. If I go babyface, maybe, but
Oh, when
not
you
right now. I'm starting to look a little like Quiglin. I haven't shaved in like a week and a half.
So you mean look good?
No.
Oh.
I haven't, I
Sorry,
haven't,
you set
Oh.
yourself up for that burn.
Wow.
All right.
I haven't
Tears.
shaved in like
So we have a
a
couple
month.
questions, and one is kind of normal, the other one is kind of awkward, but I will read them both. Kind of iffy on one of them, but the first one comes from, well, they're both coming out of the same clan actually, Has Alive. The first one's going to be Snappy, and he asks us if you guys could pick one dead game series to bring back on the current gen, what would it be? So why
Ooh.
don't you start off, Quig?
All right. Well, at first I kind of had some crazy idea that I would like to see like a first player gauntlet, sort of like in a Left 4 Dead style, where you need the four people, co-oping together to play.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I really started to think about, a game that would stay in kind of in the same genre and work together and, kind of be in the same vein as the previous ones, I went with Toe Jam and Earl. I mean, I would just like some two-player co-op, work together, not really necessarily it's not a very violent game, but it would just be two people playing together, having a good time. There's a lot of great pieces in there. I think it could be turned into something, especially if they, up-res the graphics and stuff.
That was actually going to be my original pick before I decided on something else, but um, I definitely agree. I think Toe Jam Earl would be an awesome game to bring back, and not like that crap for the Xbox they
Yeah.
brought out, but like the original. If it played just like the original, it would be awesome. I definitely agree. Church, what about your game?
Wow, this is the first time I I read about this. So hold on. I think the games that I would be interested in playing something again, almost like Street of Rage or like Final Fight or
So
something.
Brawler.
Yeah, like
Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. Games like that where back in the day you get like you and your buddy would sit there for hours, definitely trying to beat the game with two players instead of just sitting there by yourself and whatnot. But something like that, like straight up side brawlers, if they up the graphics and stuff like not none of this, 3D, third person view and whatnot. No, it's like a side scroller. Definitely a side scroller brawler would definitely be awesome.
Then you should play Ikitosen for the PSP.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I guess I'm just waiting for like another PSP to be released, and we'll see on that one. So
Yeah.
because like yeah,
Screw the new
whatever.
PSP they're talking about, but we'll
What's that?
talk about that in a second. I'll bring that up in a second. I want to get through my game real quick. The game series I would really like to bring back. I actually just kind of forgot about it now that I've looked away. Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the
Nice.
old Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
nice.
To see that, like they almost did it with Monster Madness. I think that's what it was called, but they kind of messed up the controls. But to see that implemented with updated graphics and just the way that used to play, me and my stepbrother played that game for hours. And I love that it had a little like code that puts you back at the last level you were at. Um, but Zombies Ate My Neighbors was a game me and my stepbrother played a lot of co-op on for a long time. I still own the original Super Nintendo cartridge of it. I still put it in every once in a while and just play it because it's a hell of a lot of fun. So yeah, that's definitely got to be my pick. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, especially with the current zombie love going on.
Mm, I like it.
So, but before we go into the next question, I do want to say something since Church brought it up. PSP2 has been rumored lately, and it's being talked about as basically um, a digital download only system. I don't know about you guys. My thoughts on a digital download only system is oh fuck no.
No, I agree with you on that one. I want the actual copy in hand. I want to go out and actually buy it. I don't want to go and just download it and like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Well, there's no reason why they can't with the way that flashcards and stuff are now getting up to like 8 plus to 16 gigs
Well,
that they can't make it somehow like a almost like a cartridge based system like the DS.
yeah.
Hmm.
Because UMD's failed because of the loading, the sound it makes as it's loading, the fact that you can cheat on some games. Like one of the guys at the Goose X meet a couple weeks back, Goose X Pwned Cag meet, basically told us the easiest way not to fight people is while you're playing, pull the UMD out and it can't load battles. I
Really.
was like, what the fuck? Really? And he's like, yeah, you can still play. It just won't load the battles. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, that's not right.
No, it's not. So,
Well, I okay. What about this? What if you could buy the discs and do like you know how they have the digital download for movies? They have that disc. What if you put that in your computer and were able to then transfer the game to your system and
that's
take it
fine.
with you?
That's fine, but if I'm gonna pay $30 to $40 for a game, I just want something in hand.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm just,
Yeah.
trying to think of a, where you kind of get the best of both
Yeah. I
worlds.
completely agree with that. Like, if you can look at my Steam account, I don't own one game that costs more than $20. And that's Mass Effect, and that was an exception because I'm such a fanboy of the series. I'm a fanboy of Saints Row 2, but I'm not paying $40 for that damn game for files.
No, I think that I heard it was kind of broken on Steam anyway. So,
Yeah. Well, they've done 2 patches now, so I'm hoping they fixed it.
oh, that's good.
But yeah, I just for digital download only, I'm like, I don't think you're gonna get a lot of people. There was a recent excuse me, damn beer
I know,
study
right?
of digital downloads amongst gaming consumers, and 70 plus percent actually stated no, they'd rather have a retail copy in hand, while like
Hmm.
20 some percent said no, I want to download only. And I was like, that 20 some percent are PC gamers. Honestly, PC gamers are the biggest proponents of digital downloads, while I think the console gamers are like, hell no. I want something I can show people. I want something I can
Yeah.
hold in my hand. There are a few, like I know Andy wants more digital downloads, but I think most people are like me where they're like, I have 2 shelves of games. I like having that. I like walking up and being like, which game am I going to play? And going through the boxes and looking at the box art. I
Hmm.
like opening the manual when I first open a game up. Just something about that. Nothing
Huh.
like a freshly opened package and that smell of fresh plastic.
Well, that's really interesting because I mean, you grew up on consoles, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so
sort of. I grew up until I got a PC, and then I started playing games on there. But
well, I just growing up PC gaming and not console gaming, having to like constantly, whatever game you wanted to play, you had to put the disc in the drive, and it was a big hassle to make sure that it was in there when you wanted to play a game. I like it now where I don't have to put discs in. I just load it on the computer. I click a button, it's up, and it works.
oh, no, I know. I'm telling you,
Oh,
literally grew up on both. I've been PC gaming since like I think it was called Battle Tank and Battle Chess, um, King's Quest. Back when it was 5 1/4 floppies and 3 1/4, 3.5 floppies. Um, so I've been doing it for a long time. I mean, I first started getting my online gaming going with Doom and Doom 2 and Duke Nukem,
dude.
Terminal Velocity, Shadow Warrior.
Serious Sam.
I never played that.
You never
I
played
haven't even
Serious
played it
Sam?
on
Either.
console. It never. I was like, this looks like a Duke Nukem ripoff, and Duke Nukem is God.
Duke Nukem was fantastic over a LAN. It was
Oh,
unbelievable.
downloading the mods for it. I had this one that was like a high school mod. It was awesome. It had like this fire truck. If you walked out on the road and you weren't paying attention, it would drive towards you and hit you and kill you.
Did you ever get the Sailor Moon mod for Doom?
No, but I had the Bruce Campbell Army of Darkness mod.
Ah,
That was awesome. But no, I don't want to get too far off into another discussion. This is like a discussion for another show. I just wanted to say that the rumors of the PSP2 were out there and what they were talking about.
Wait, that's what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's what it started at. Um, so we'll go into the second question, and this comes from dear Lord Erraticus. So you can already imagine what it's going to be like. All right. He asked if there was a zombie apocalypse and the sky turned red and the doghouse outside your neighbor's house was on fire and the world was about to enter a nuclear war, why is it a natural reaction to pull your pants down?
I've thought about this. I figured it out. The reason is because you want to put out the fire in the doghouse, so you piss on it.
No, that's not what I have. I actually have two answers to that, but I'll see what Church has to say.
the sky turned red and a dog house outside your neighbor's. Well, I have no, I have no answer to this one. I really don't.
All right, I'm gonna give two. One is better to pull your pants down than to shit your pants. And two is if the world's about to end, I'm going to find somebody to fuck. Simple as that. In fact, both at the same time. I'm gonna be shitting while running because I'm so scared and looking for somebody to fuck. Simple as that. I'm saying it now, and
You know what?
anybody who says they did not think that is a goddamn liar.
You know what? I'll take number two then.
Because a lot of people, every time I've ever asked, what would you do if the world was gonna end? I'd go get laid. And if you say that's not true, it's bullshit. Because if you're going out, you want to go out happy.
I guess the first thing I think about is boarding up the windows, and then I can worry about that because then they'll be outside and I'll be inside.
But what if it's only you inside? Then all you got is rosy palm.
Well, my girlfriend lives here, and we probably have about 3 weeks worth of food. I think we'll be okay. I'll just wait till all you guys get eaten, and then we'll come out.
I am legend. I am Quiglin. That's what that is. I am Quiglin.
And then generations later, the excellent story of Quiglin, the survivor.
Oh God, yeah, I'll have my own reality show.
Screw Left for Dead. Left for Quiglin. Resident Quiglin. I could do this all day.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't.
Quigman Hill. All right, I'll try to stop.
Final Cridlin.
No, I'm thinking of the survival horror games.
Mm.
Fatal Quiglin or Quiglin Frame.
Oh, how about Silent Quidlin?
That works too. All right, move on. People are probably like, "Stop, please, stop."
Either that or start drawing up some box art and
Yeah,
put it into the forums.
that would be awesome.
With your picture?
There
I
we
don't see
go.
why not.
There we go. Where's my Photoshop people? If somebody can come up with an awesome Photoshop and you can go to Quiglin's page and find pictures, and make a box art of a survival horror game featuring Quiglin. A parody's fine. You can use an already there title. Parody's fine. If you can come up with it, we'll give you till the end of March. We come up with a Photoshop of that. I will give you a prize pack.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
do it.
That's awesome.
I will announce the prize pack next week.
all right.
As I got no idea right now what to put in it. Actually, since we're talking about that, I know what I will give you. You will get a copy of Dead Space Downfall on DVD.
Oh, very nice.
We'll keep it with the survival horror aspect.
There we go.
So, brand new copy, Dead Space Downfall, along with a couple Pwn.com stickers. So. And if anybody has a 360, I may throw in a special download code, but I don't know. I got to find it first. It's for Infinite Undiscovery, but I got to find it, so can't promise that. So that's it for member feedback and questions. Definitely took an odd turn, and I never helped this situation.
No, you don't.
I am all that's wrong in this world. All
You
right.
said
That's
it,
why
not me.
it's a podcast.
So, we're going to go into some Pwn news. Not too much going on. We just submitted the iPhone app to Apple, so all the iPhone users out there will be able to use Pwn.com on their iPhone. It's going to have its own little shout box that you can chat through, as well as being able to view profiles quickly and easily through it. It's actually I've seen screenshots of it in use, and it looks really sweet. I mean, it makes me very jealous being a G1 owner. But Andy said that it should be available sometime after March 3rd, so I'm guessing a day or two after this podcast is actually up. So look for it this month on Apple. We also should be releasing a press release as well, hopefully. But and for the people like me in church, and Jeff Threat has one as well, and Andy himself, the Google Android users with their G1. Andy currently has in development a Google Android app as well for Pwn.com. So look for that in the next month or two.
When's the
Woohoo!
BlackBerry
Thank you,
app
Andy.
coming out?
I gotta talk
Never.
about that. I gotta see how that's gonna work because none of us have a BlackBerry. So
So for you, Quiglin, never.
Yeah. Fantastic. I'll be
Well-
looking forward to that.
I'm sure they'll work out something. I mean, we're trying to reach all audiences, so definitely gonna be nice. Right now I'm chatting. The Ajax shoutbox works very well with my G1. I can't complain. As it refreshes, it automatically refreshes on my G1.
Uh,
So it works very well. I can't complain.
it does not work at all on the BlackBerry.
Works fine for me. Yeah, like
You got a
Yeah.
G1 too.
I mean, it works. It works really, really well. I love it.
Yep.
So
Especially since when you slide it out the text pad, it keeps that sideways view of the website.
hell yeah.
The other thing is the Gamers Development Conference going on the last week of March. We should have a couple Pwn members there, staff members there. I believe Andy is going. and one other. Don't know who yet. He wanted me to go, and I really wanted to go because of the Mass Effect 2 um, level layouts they're going to show and how they worked out the levels. But unfortunately, I'll be working 31 out of 33 days, and I have a wedding that Saturday after I'd fly back. So,
Pick me, Andy. Pick me. Pick me.
so we'll see who goes out there. Church wishes.
Yeah, I would do wish.
I've already told Andy no, so I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Nah. I don't know
Yeah,
who
you
Andy's
would.
gonna take. No, personally, I told him Hades was a good pick because he is managing editor, and I know he'd do a good job interviewing and stuff. So, but that was before you were like, pick me, I promise.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. Game nights. We just had our Call of Duty 4 game night the other night. Um, Church actually wasn't last.
Woohoo!
We had 15 people show up, 25 signed up, which was the most we've ever even had signed up. And I was worried. I was getting to the point where I was like, first 18 to show up are in. Because they really didn't want to do a separate room. But we ended up with 15. We went through like 11 or 12 matches in an hour with that many people. Normally we get 5 or 6 in tops. We doubled that with the amount of people we had.
That's good
It was
though. I mean, like,
chaos. It was
Yeah.
utterly chaos.
For those who've been listening to this show, there's a guy named Monkey DeLuffy, aka Shadow Beast Boy on Xbox Live, who has been tearing up the Call of Duty nights. Wins them all. Well, I am announcing now he has finally been dethroned. Newer member Rice Rocket came in and beat him by only 48 points to take first place.
wow.
So congrats to Rice Rocket. So that ends the whole bounty talk I had for next month on the Call of Duty 4 nights.
You're welcome, Rice. You're very welcome.
Yeah. He ruined the whole bounty idea for Call of Duty 4. But we will be starting up bounties anytime anybody wins 3 nights in a row. As we'll go into a bounty mode where whoever takes out that person will win 1,000 points on top of the already 500. And we'll hold 2 nights during that month instead of 1 to give 2 chances. So this month of March, we will be holding a Halo 3 bounty on Matrix. We'll be holding 2 separate Halo 3 nights. The first one will be on the 14th. Oh wait, maybe not the 14th. I believe it'll be a Sunday because I think the 14th I leave work and then I have a concert that night. So
Really?
yeah, I'm going to see Rachel Yamagata in concert.
Nice.
Yeah. So it'll probably be Sunday the 15th and then Sunday the 29th because like I said, the 28th I have a wedding to go to. So look out for both of those nights. Come out, take down Matrix, and you can win 1,000 extra points on top of the 500 for taking first.
Very nice.
And if Matrix wins both nights, he gets the $1,000 on top of the 1,000 he's already won for winning the other 2 nights.
$1,000?
Yeah, 1,000 points. You mean?
Did I say $1,000?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said $1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 phone points, not $1,000. We don't have that type of money. Or I don't, because Andy would be like, "You're paying that shit." Oh,
Yeah.
damn it, damn beer. Screw you.
It's
Hey,
good though.
hey now. You keep a civil tongue.
Fuck that.
I just meant don't talk bad to the beer.
Fuck civility and fuck the beer. No, I'm just kidding. Um, nah, but so that's what's gonna happen. Our next nights, there will be a PS3 and a 360 night coming up next Saturday, which is the 7th. Yeah, March 7th. It's Killzone 2 on the PS3, which just came out. So I hope everybody starts practicing now, including myself in church. And Left 4 Dead on the 360. Sorry, Quig, there is no PC Left 4 Dead night
Ooh,
that night. Sorry, I don't run the PC game, and you got to talk to Clover and Andy.
that's all right. We'll
With the
we'll
last
figure
minute
something out.
game night.
So those are the first nights of March. I'll have everything up on the calendar very soon, if not by the time this podcast is up. So that's really it for Pwn news at this point. Why don't we get into what we're playing? I will start off this week. I have been playing, well, I told you I had the Afro Samurai review up, so I had to play that some more to really get a feel for it before I finished the review. Um, Played it for a while. I'm not going to go fully in depth so everybody can read the review, but I will say this. The game is very fun most of the time, but there are some very serious gameplay and camera issues that affect this game. The camera will really screw you up, and it makes the boss fights really cheap, especially one where a boss is using a flamethrower, and it pretty much takes up the entire area that you can run around in. So when you're trying to run around and move the camera at the same time, it really throws you off. Um, and I will say Samuel Jackson is fucking awesome.
When isn't
I,
he?
oh my God, he steals the whole show. And there's one level I will say where there's a female love interest that is all voiceover done, and it's freaking awesome. I'm not going to say what, who, just play the game, read my review, and you can actually find out who and what level. Um, so look for the review. I hate putting scores to games sometimes, but got to do it because a lot of people like to see it. So I felt my review score was very fair. So you'll see it in this week. The other game I played was X Blades. It's a game I've been following for a little over a year now. Played it at PAX. Had a little bit of fun with it, but was very worried because I was like, really, this is it? So I got it in fairly early from a trade off Guzex, within a week of it coming out, actually, which worried me a lot. So I played it for about an hour, and I just turned it off.
Oh,
Like, I'm not even going to be able to. I already sent it back out on Guzex. I'm not even going to review the game because I don't want to play it any longer than I have to.
Wow.
Um,
ouch.
the game, I like the gameplay mechanics, the sword fighting, the magic, and the guns. But the problem with the game is how repetitive it is. Hack and slash games are always repetitive, but this is so bad, it becomes boring and tedious. Like on the very first actual, well, you do like a little mini boss fight right at the very beginning, which isn't that bad. But then the very next level, you're in like it's almost like everything's like almost arena based, and every time you go into this level and fight things off. But the problem is they don't send a lot at the same time all the time. So I finally defeated these one creatures. They respawn. I defeat them again. They respawn. I defeat them again. They're more spawning. And I'm going, what the hell? So you defeat them. Finally, it switches to a new creature. Well, they're flying, and the problem is, it's not like they're sending 3, 4, or 5 at a time so you can take them out and then get the next wave. It starts off with one, then one, then one, and it goes for like 7 or 8 of them guys, and then they go 2. And I'm going, are you fucking serious? Like I was getting tired of like just doing this. I was like, this game has so much potential, and you're squandering it on this bullshit gameplay, on these the way it's set up in these levels. And I'm going. Finally, I just paused the game and I said, I'm done. I'm not playing this anymore. I can't. I wanted to do something else. If I had to score that game just based off of what I played, I'd say a 5.
Wow.
I, you know, I'm as big of a fan as fan service, scantily clad women and G strings as the next guy, and I'm probably more so.
Yeah, you're a big fan of those.
But the voice acting's terrible. The fighting in it's terrible. The mechanics are great, but other than that, the game just sucks. The level design is horrible. South Peak Games, they really need to step it up, or they're not going to be around much longer. I mean, they bought Gamecock and they put out Legendary before I think it should even came out. So they're not on a good roll. I'll just put it that way.
Sounds like it.
And the only other game I played, like I said earlier, was Call of Duty 4 Prestige. Trying to get that back up, just playing with a bunch of friends online. So that's about it for me. Church?
Um, I've been playing a lot of the Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 2. Um, should I even mention that I did a review on it or no?
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I did my first review. Woo!
It'll be up sometime this week.
Yeah, hopefully, if I didn't do a bad job in it. But been playing that a lot just to do the review. The more I've been playing it, the more um, I realize certain things. My review, well, in my review, I mentioned that I see the game more of a role-playing game than an actual RTS. But you can read my review, and then I also scored the game also. But I have yet to. I've played the multiplayer with the NPC. I haven't really played it with another actual player yet. But I just wanted. I've been practicing just to see how the game mechanics is and whatnot. Other than that, I also been playing a little bit of Team Fortress 2 and of course World of Warcraft. So that's about it. That's about it for me. So
Yeah, there's every podcast has the one person that plays World of Warcraft. I swear.
hey, it's addicting.
I'm
I've been
just
playing
saying.
for over 4
There's
years.
always one person that plays it though.
Yeah.
Well, we have like 11 million playing. I mean,
Yeah, there's no way I'm playing.
You did at one point.
Yeah, okay. There's no way I'm ever playing that again. Better. So
Yeah,
quick.
considering
Oh, sorry.
uh,
Were
I'm
you
like,
gonna say?
yeah, considering I'm having my second glass right now.
Yeah, I'm working on my second as well. So Quig,
all
what
right.
you
Well, I
been
guess that
playing?
leaves me. With all the work I've been doing and being out of town, pretty much all I got some time into Lord of the Rings online, as always. And I actually tried the Empire Total War demo that they released on Steam.
What's that about?
Basically, it's RTS, but it had so you basically move troops around and you play different scenarios from different wars. So the one I played was a battle the British lost to George Washington. Basically, that you're the British and you're trying to find a different way around to outflank the Americans and defeat them to change history.
Interesting.
It was actually
Hopefully
really
you
cool.
lost.
Well, funny you mentioned that because I really liked the detail. I liked the from the trees and the and the actual individual units and the feel of them moving and stuff was great and until it crashed.
Oh, that sucks.
So it was going really well until then. So I liked it, and I'm sure anyone who follows the that series, they're going to buy this game and they're going to enjoy it. I, I think Ben might like it, just from being an RTS standpoint. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just not for me.
I know it's not for me, so I'll have to play it.
I'll give it I'll probably give it a try. Yeah, I'll give it a try one of these days. So
Oh, I think you could still download the demo, so give it a shot. You never know.
I'll probably do that. Yeah, I'll do that after the podcast. So
I would hope so.
But that's about it for me. Hopefully, play some more next week.
Yeah, I do want to say I did get in a few games. I did get Killzone 2. I got Lips for the 360, the karaoke game. Also got in Star Ocean: The Last Hope, which I'll be playing this week, and Street Fighter 4. So, excuse me. I hope to be get some playing time in on those. It's probably gonna be tough. It's been tough a lot lately to get gaming in, so definitely gonna play one or two of those. I gotta start Star Ocean. I really want to play the game. Everybody says it's gorgeous. Plus the more erotic type scenes and stuff. I should say erotic. Um, I really don't know. I guess they'd be considered a little more mature themed and not like in a oversexed way like a lot of games. It's just,
Oh,
I guess it's kind of hard to explain. More like a Japanese type deal. So
well,
we'll see how that plays out. I'm definitely gonna write a review on that game. If I don't get around to anything else, it'll definitely be that game. So, and Killzone 2, of course, I gotta play.
yeah, I've been dabbing in a little bit of Killzone 2. When I think the day after, because when it came out, it was my date, so I didn't really have time to play it. So I'll hopefully be playing a little bit of that. I need to pick up Star Ocean because, of course, it's an RPG and really want to play an RPG right now. So um, be hopefully be playing that and yeah, just those two right now.
Church, I think if you not playing is okay if you're going on a date. I'm feeling pretty confident saying that you should definitely go on the date instead.
And I'm gonna be the voice of reason. Fuck that. Play the games. Hey, we ain't got no time for bitches. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Bros before hoes, man. No, no.
Yeah, I'm just saying some old ass hip hop stuff. You got
Pwn
time for
does not
bitches?
support.
Does not support the views of G Nitro.
When it comes to relationship wise.
All commentary and discussion
Uh,
said by him is his own view,
and not
and
that.
you're free to sue him in any way possible. Yeah, no, I'll get some feedback for that comment. I know it. If I don't, I'll be shocked. So, we'll go into our topic of the week discussion. We decided last week it was going to be achievements, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't know how much you guys have been working on getting your stuff prepared. I got mine done because I had nothing better to do at work. Um,
Unfortunately, I have too much work at work to do anything like that. But
Anybody want to start off with their first of what they find to be? We'll go by good, then we'll go by bad, then we'll go by ugly, which is I also want to add in now that we're gonna do a what the fuck? Like what the fuck can be like uh well we'll say how about this? We'll do good, the bad, and the what the fuck instead of the ugly. So like
okay,
what the
all
fuck
right.
can include what the fuck were they thinking as well as what the fuck I just got an achievement?
Yeah.
Like that. So let's start off with the good. Who wants to start that off?
Wow, I guess no one does.
I'll start off.
No, okay, I'll start it off. Of course, yeah, I play a lot of World of Warcraft, and they recently put in the achievement system in before Wrath of the Lich King, and there's there's the good achievements that I can think of are like all the PvP achievements because it gives you something to work on instead of just like the honor system that they have you so that you can collect armor. With the PvP, you can actually get new titles for yourself, um, mounts, other epic stuff that you can get from that achievement. Another good achievement is like the rating achievements. It tells people, what you've done in the past and whatnot, even though it's a little biased because you would need to have the gear from that raid in order for you to get that achievement. So there's a lot of raids that I've done, but it did not count because I didn't have the gear for it. So I'm gonna have to call Blizzard out on that one. Like Blizzard, I've been playing the game for 4 years. Come on. Um, Other than that, that's the only good I can think of right now that I have written down right now.
Well, I was going with one of my favorite games is Mirror's Edge. And I thought one of the really nice achievement they did that made you really take the game the way they wanted you to, and it's called Leap of Faith. It's basically complete the game without shooting an enemy.
Oh
Um,
wow.
so the game's meant to be free running. I mean, they add in that you can have a gun and shoot people, but it really makes you play the game as it's meant to be of just running. You can take the gun from them, you can throw it away, you can shoot the gun at anything else, just don't shoot an actual enemy. And it really changes how you approach the game and when you're running around. And I really like the way it took it. It took it in a different direction, and I haven't gotten it yet. It's very tough. I started it on the 360, but I didn't really like the 360 version. So I'm gonna get once I get the PS3 version again, I'm gonna start that working on that again. Quig, any good achievements slash trophies, whatever?
Yeah. Basically, there's a lot of Valve always comes up with a lot of clever, clever ones, and I really like the Left 4 Dead ones because, some of them are, and I guess maybe we can talk about, this a little bit too. Is, I like that sometimes you get achievements just for playing the game, like not because you finished a level, but because like at some point you're gonna do like 100 headshots or something and they say, "Oh, hey, you know what? You did a good job. Here's your, here's a reward." And some that you have to actually go out and go after. I like that there are, sometimes different categories of those achievements. So I just like the Left 4 Dead ones where you can get some for being a survivor and you can get some for being, a zombie, and that they're different, but yet they're well thought out. I just really like the way Valve does them,
Yeah,
at least for Left 4 Dead, definitely.
nice. You got any other good ones there, Church?
Well, I like some
Think
of the
of?
ones that Team Fortress 2 also that they come out. At first, when you get the game, there weren't so many, so a lot of people were already maxed it out. But I think when they released like the next patch or in the next two patches, they released a bunch of achievements. And I haven't played Team Fortress 2 before my new computer because my old computer couldn't run it. But now that my new computer can run it, now that I'm gonna be working on those achievements, especially the medic. The medic one I want to get done as soon as possible because I have a feeling that's going to take a long time to achieve.
There,
So
there's a couple that take a long time.
yeah, a very long time. So, but yeah, Team Fortress 2, it's just chock full of achievements that you can work on.
Absolutely.
It's not like, oh, I can just play one class. You tend to play almost every single class, every single when you log onto a server or whatnot. So
Absolutely.
that's always a good thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta say another achievement for a game I didn't like, but I liked one of the achievements it gave you. It's somewhat similar to the Leap of Faith, but it's brass balls for BioShock. It's basically complete the game on hard without using a Vita chamber. Basically, don't die. So
Well,
something like that is for the people who've already played through the game a couple times. It's something to really give them that challenge to go back through the game again. Can you do this? Can you make it through without basically dying? Um, I really thought that it adds replay value. A lot of the achievements like that add good replay value that make you want to keep playing the game and try different things. So
I agree, and I think that's one of the bonuses of the Xbox Live achievement. Like the gamer score.
yeah,
I think it gets people to play games over and over again, and it increases that replay value.
I agree. Any other good ones from you, Quig? I still got a few. So once you guys are
Oh, yeah, I was actually just looking through my Team Fortress 2 list, so it's like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I have like 75 Team Fortress 2 achievements.
wow,
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
you're
just
ahead of me, that's for sure.
well, I got all the pyro. I got most of the pyro ones. That's one of my favorite classes. So
I think that's Clover's favorite class also.
yeah,
it's
it
fun.
is. I'd have to say I like a lot of the achievements where you said it's not the ones beating levels in the game, but I actually think those are good. I think that all games should have after you beat certain levels, games, or if it's an RPG like bosses. I don't think the whole game should be like hard to get achievements. So I like ones that for the people who just want to go through the game and play and move on to the next one, it's nice to reward them each level or each boss fight, and then completing the game. I don't care if it's an easy difficulty through insane. Reward them for each level they go through. Just vary the points that they get. I just like that. I think it's good to help people at least finish the game who maybe wouldn't try, but because they're at least getting something from it, they may not get all the achievements, but they're going to go through and at least finish the game to get what they can.
Yeah.
Almost like Gears of War 2. Gears of War 2, you go through the game, and I think it's like each area that you complete, you get like some sort of achievement.
Yeah,
Um, and
every
a lot more,
chapter.
yeah, pretty much every chapter. So is that what you're trying to talk, you're saying like
Yeah,
something like that? Okay.
Well, I
'Cause
would like
I
to see
pretty much
like
just went through the game.
I,
Oh,
I
go
like
ahead.
us. Oh no, no. I just I was thinking like I'd like to see like 40 to 50% of your achievements be just through playing the game and doing it right, you know.
yeah,
And then the other 50% can be, why don't you go back and try doing this or go back and try doing this, and then reward them for continuing to play the game.
yeah. I agree, and I think speaking of beating the game, I think when you beat the game on like, let's say I beat the game on insane, it, I like the games that stack the achievements for difficulty. If I go in from the beginning and I beat the game on insane, I should get the achievements for every level below that. I shouldn't have to play every single difficulty level. So the
I
ones
agree with
that
that.
stack the achievements do very well with that, and it tells people that's like an extra reward. I mean, it's
Oh,
like,
I
hey, you
agree.
went through and just beat it on insane in the beginning, and instead of getting the 50 points for insane, you got the 30 for hard, the 15 for this one, and 5 for easy.
Yeah, I wish more games were like that instead of just like, oh, here's 10 points.
Yeah.
Here's another 10 points. I mean, the harder it is, give me more achievement points.
Yeah. And my other actual specific good that I really liked was Burnout Paradise. Has it like when you get taken down, you basically the camera, whether it's PlayStation Eye or Xbox Live, and I'm guessing on the PC now, just whatever your webcam you're using, takes a picture of you and sends it to the other person so they can see you in all your agony, and you can get achievements for sending 5 camera shots, your first camera shot, your 50 camera shots, and they also have it for the other person. There's like get 50 snapshots in your lineup, and you get an achievement for that. So it adds more to it. Like when you're racing around just free roaming through the city and you're taking each other down, you're building up to more achievements. I mean,
Yeah.
Burnout Paradise is a great game just to play, and as you're playing through and just having fun with friends, you get achievements through there. You'll get achievements and be like, "Oh, crap, I got another achievement." You complete challenges, you get it. I mean, it's a really fun game, and I really think for those who want to check out achievements and trophies, should check out that game.
I also like ones that you can build up over time. Definitely.
Yeah, I like the ones you can build up over time, but that aren't too out there. But we can touch on those later.
Yeah, I think that's going to come up in part of the bad.
Yeah. Which anybody have any other goods that they want to talk about before we move on to the bads?
No, nothing I know of.
No, not yet.
All right. Well, anybody want to start off with the bad?
I have a personal beef, and I'm kind of going back to Valve. The Team Fortress 2 ones where you get achievement weapons for getting for getting so many like achievements. So
Hmm.
you get your first weapon at 10, the second weapon is at 16, and the third weapon's at 22. And it would be great if people were just playing and then earning the weapons, but all this has done has created a inner society of people who basically the day it comes out they sit in a server with a group of people and they farm the achievements just so they can have the weapons. And I'm like, that's not really what they intended. They intended to have you be rewarded for playing a certain class,
Yeah.
and over time. And these people are just sort of ruining the spirit of, I have no problem if they want to do that, but I guess I just have I hate to be like moral objection to the way they handle this, and I think that Valve should reward people in other ways. I'm not really sure how, but I just feel like that the achievement weapons sort of ruin, the fun that people could have with earning achievements
Yeah,
themselves.
I can understand that. I go with one of my bads, and this actually touches on something that Love Ducky commented on too. So before I get into the specifics, I'll read off what he says. He says one thing I can't understand is why is there 1 and 0 gamer score achievements? It's almost invalidates the point of working towards something in a game if you don't exactly get anything back in return for it. I have to agree, and one of my favorite games that came out on Xbox Live Arcade was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game.
Yeah.
And if you fall in a manhole a certain amount of times, you get a 0 gamer score achievement. I'm like, who cares? Dead or Alive has the same thing. If you lose so many games in a row, you get a 0 gamer score achievement. It's a waste of time. It just shows to me that you couldn't think of anything else and you're just throwing shit in there to throw shit in there. It doesn't add anything to the gameplay. It's basically telling you that if you fail, you'll get an achievement. And what that
Yeah.
does, especially when you're playing online, whether co-op or anything like that, people aren't gonna either put up a fight or just gonna keep killing themselves to work to get an achievement because they got to have every achievement regardless of the score. So it doesn't promote anything. It just rewards failure more than anything. And I got to totally agree with him. I really thought that was a bad idea. I don't know if you have anything there, Church, for bad.
For bad, it's just like some of the achievements for bad is like, especially like in MMOs and whatnot, or something that you have to go literally out of your way to get achieved. I mean,
Uh,
there's one achievement in World of Warcraft where there's an achievement called "To All the Squirrels I've Loved Before." It's supposed to be. It's literally like, yeah. Trust me, it's a weird name, but
no. I get the reference, but go ahead.
it's you have to find like there's a certain list of all the add-on, little creatures that roams around and whatnot. You have to find that specific one that you list, and you have to type in /love. That's how you get credit for it. And now, in order for you to actually go out and get the achievement, you have to travel pretty much throughout the whole entire world and in Outland to get the achievement. So you have to find the creature in the first place, and in the amount of time and patience in order for you to do it, you could be doing something, I don't know,
Worthwhile.
productive in the game. It's just it's something that's the one thing that bothers me is like something that I literally have to go out of my way to do.
Ben, there's some guy somewhere that's watching the number of people who do that, and they just sit there and laugh at that during lunch.
Yeah.
You know what? I probably would do the same damn thing.
Yep.
Like, look at this asshole right here.
Yeah, I gotta go with. There's a couple that fit into the same mold. Um, One is Soul Calibur 4. They give you an achievement just for watching the opening movie.
Ouch.
And then the other one is Simpsons. For pressing start at the main menu, you get an achievement.
Oh dear God.
Like,
Really?
really? I mean, what's the point? Just take those points and put them into another achievement. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. And one thing that's go with the 1 gamer score as well as the 0 gamer score that Love Ducky touched on. I don't like anything that's not in multiples of 5s. My gamer score on my 360 is either ends in 4 or 9 because of some fucking random achievement I got that threw my whole gamer score off. And it drives me insane because I have no idea what game I got that from without going to look, and I hate looking through all those games. And then finding something to fix that. Oh, it
Yeah.
just pisses me off when I think about that shit. Knowing I gotta find a game that's either 6 points or 11 points to get me back on track.
Uh, and you're just the OCD person to do it.
No, I'm not. When it comes to gamer score, I've tried to play shit games and I can't do it.
Uh, nice.
It makes me wonder,
Got
like
any
what
more
you,
there, Quig?
Bad ones?
Yeah.
Not, not really. I
I
mean,
think I'm the only one that did my homework here.
well, well, you also have to remember that I can't earn trophies or gamer scores, so I'm kind of like, well, what Steam achievements do I have today?
Well, what about like CSS? Don't they have achievements for that?
No, actually, they don't. As far as I know, do they?
Weird. No, I
I
don't
thought they
I,
know.
do.
I, I haven't earned
I
one then.
I know they probably have. I know they do for Half-Life, which half the time they're like really easy achievements to do anyway because you're supposed to do them.
Well,
I
no.
mean, okay, that's another pet peeve of mine about achievements. Like, if I'm going through a stage and I'm getting an achievement, I thought I was supposed to do that in the first place. I thought I was supposed to beat the game. That's why I'm going through these stages. Why am I getting an achievement for something I'm supposed to
See,
be
I
doing?
disagree. I want that achievement. Like I said in the good, I want that achievement for beating the game. I
Well,
want to
I
see that pop up. I want to see the score that I got for actually playing the game. You're rewarding me for doing what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I don't like the ones that just give you stuff to do. Like, I hate the orange boxes fucking achievements on the 360. I really hate it. They throw in so much random shit, and everything's worth like 5 to 10 points, nothing major. And I'm like, I'm not playing this whole game for this shit. I'm not gonna keep playing this game this much just to get these 25 points from like 10 to 10 achievements. It just pisses me off.
Hey, Ben, maybe you could look at it a different way. Maybe look at it as they're kind of letting you know that you're doing it, that you're playing the game right, that you're kind of moving in the right direction. That's, encouragement to continue on in the game.
Well, if no, I don't mind like getting the achievement. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying like, if there's something that I did during that board that's supposed to be that no most people don't know about, then sure, give me the achievement. But if I'm supposed to finish the campaign and whatnot, the original campaign, give me like a high number of achievements saying that, hey, congratulations, you beat the game. Here's like, I don't know, 150 achievement points right there. But if there's something like during the board that something out of the ordinary that you don't think about it, but you still did it and you get the achievement afterwards, then sure, hey, I'm all game for that. But if I'm just supposed to just go through the board and supposed to go to the next level and I get like a 10 gamer point for achievement point for that, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm supposed to do that anyways.
See, you
So,
see it differently than I do.
well, I know.
There's some other bad ones I have here. I'll go through them real quick. The Sonic's Ultimate Sega Genesis Collection. View all artwork, you get like a 50-point achievement. But it's like the artwork's not even good. All it shows you is the game cover and then the game cartridge art.
Wow,
So you
really?
just basically go through that and click A, then out, A, then out, A, then out. Like, it's just like, okay, easy achievement points there. I don't like multiplayer achievements that affect gameplay. Um, those piss me off. It's like, what the hell? Like Turok had one. I can't remember if they took it out or not, but it was basically kill your teammate, like friendly fire type deal, and you get an achievement. What a great way to piss a bunch of people off.
That's awesome. That is
Or
completely awesome.
one of the things like Quake said earlier in Team Fortress 2, a lot of people are pissed because a lot of people will focus on just their achievements instead of actually helping their team win.
Right.
I've heard a lot of complaints, especially from my coworker who plays a lot of Team Fortress 2 about that. And the last one is achievements that require. I don't like achievements that require online play for the most part, but I really don't like the ones that take their servers offline. NBA Live '06 did this, and I understand we're now on '09, but now people can't get the full gamer score for that game. They're stuck at like 900 because EA took the servers offline.
I'm sorry, but if it's if it's been 3 years and they still haven't gotten it yet, shame on them.
No, but still, it's the fact that you shouldn't say you can get this achievement score if you're not going to allow them to get it. Well, they didn't. It wasn't even 3 years later. They did it like 2 years ago. During '08, they were like, okay, we're taking '06 off, right when '08 came out. And it was like, what? I just don't like that. If you can't keep servers going, then don't bother putting online achievements in there. Just my opinion. In fact, here we go. Hey Chest has another thing for us. She's commented on our achievement discussion. She says her problem is with Gears of War. What is the deal with not being able to get your achievements on time? I've never had this problem with any other game, but on this game, it takes more kills with each weapon than it should to get your achievement. This is very irritating. Basically, she's talking about you get a certain amount of kills with a weapon and you get an achievement. The problem is the amount they say you get doesn't exactly work. You got to get more than that. So you never know exactly how many it takes to get to your achievement. Unless somebody's actually counted it out all the way.
Wow.
So
She said that about Gears 1 or Gears 2.
she just said Gears of War.
Because I know Gears of War 2, when I was going through the campaign, I was like each chapter, like I would get like, oh, here's all the achievements you did.
Yeah, but I think she's talking about online and stuff.
Oh, online? Okay, then never mind. I haven't really played online then.
But
Because
yeah, that's about it for the bad. Why don't we get into the what the fuck? And this can be what the fuck were they thinking, or what the fuck I just got an achievement. So you guys have any?
I have one.
What's
I
that?
mean, well, I was looking to the achievement on Warhammer Dawn of War 2. There's an achievement on there called Emperor Champion, which is pretty much you have to kill a boss only using your Force Commander, which is pretty much just you, and you can't use any of your other characters that you have with them. Now, each boss literally has a lot of hit points to begin with. So if it's just your Force Commander, it's going to take you a very, very long time, and you got to use a lot of health in order just to defeat the boss. And I'm guessing I haven't really tried it yet, but I'm probably going to just to try to see how long it's going to take me to do it. But because each boss fight for me right now, it takes about a good 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the boss and the scenario that I'm in. I mean, that's one of those. Really? I gotta do that to get 10 achievement points?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You only get 10. That's like I should be getting
Yeah.
at least 50.
Well, Warhammer's on Windows Live, right? Windows
Yeah,
Gaming
when it was last. So yeah, because whenever you see me log on and if you have
I
if
see
you have
the
Xbox
PC
Live.
icon, yeah.
Oh, do you? Because I don't know what it looks like whenever I logged on to Warhammer.
Yeah, I see actually our friend a Vigilant playing sometimes.
Ah.
It shows a PC icon. What about you, Quig? You got any what the fucks?
Yeah, actually, I do. There is a medic achievement in Team Fortress 2, and it's called Sawbones. Hit 5 enemies with your bone saw 5 times in a row without dying or missing. So basically, I have to run around with my melee weapon and hit 5 times in a row. So if you accidentally hit the button and the like the animation goes and you don't hit the guy, then you have to start all over. So unless someone's going to stand there and let you hit them 5 times, I don't, which a lot of people did. I'm not going to, they had someone help them do it, but I mean, something like that. I mean, how is that ever going to happen during gameplay, or how can I help my team by running around with my melee weapon and not healing anyone?
Yeah. I can understand. In a team-based game, you kind of have to have that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be right back. I have to do something real quick. I'll be right back though.
Killing me. All right. Well,
Didn't he clear his schedule?
what?
Didn't he clear his schedule?
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably got to wait on his sister or something.
No, I'm gonna doing a number one real quick, so be right back.
Thank you.
Oh,
TMI.
bring,
I forgot he's got speakers set up, not the
uh,
headset.
bringing up the sophistication of the show. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, I'm gonna go with Avatar on the 360. Everybody knows about this game when it comes to achievements on the 360. Basically, within 5 minutes, you get all 1,000 points. You basically go to this one part of the level, and you just keep button mashing this one button, and you will get all 1,000 very quickly. I've done it. So many people have done it. Some people claim that they're keeping their gamer score pure and they refuse to put it in. I'm telling you right now, they will it one day. They will put it in one day. It's just ridiculous. Um, guess also another what the fuck for me has to come from Mistwalker Studios. For Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon, there are achievements that make no damn sense. And in fact, I've been noticing it a lot in most Japanese RPGs that have been hitting the system. Basically, there's achievements in there that would take you way too long to ever get. Um, they have basically master all skills. Um, what else? Let me see. All spells have been obtained. There's just I don't know. Let me go to Blue Dragon. That's more of the better one because they basically want you to do crazy shit. They basically want you with all your dragons. You have to max one class. Um, must go from 98 to 99 without using a heart enhancement, but they mean it for the dragon, the minotaur, phoenix. I mean, and then they say max all class ranks for them as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
and
was that
then
like 120 hours?
yeah, then they're like save all your gold, get 1,000,000 gold, fill up your item record, remove all barriers in the game, activate all warp devices, fill up the monster record by defeating every monster. Get all dragon items. It's like, hello, I don't have time to play this for that long. It's just there's way too many stupid achievements in these games.
How many points do you get for some of those? Like 5?
Yeah, it varies from like 10 to 30. Um,
All right,
like
I'm back.
Lost Odyssey has open all treasure box items in the field. Um, the only problem is I know people who have hit every treasure box in the game and it hasn't unlocked. So
Wow.
they're like, what the fuck? I've hit every treasure chest. They followed the online facts that showed them where every single one is, and nothing. So Mistwalker Studios, and I think all the Japanese RPG makers need to figure out these achievements and make them better instead of expecting people to spend 200 to 300 hours in their game just trying to get them all.
Um,
Any more what the fucks from you guys?
so
There's one that from Warhammer, which is Lightning Assassin, which is pretty much kill a boss in 1 minute. I'm sitting here going, really? For 10 gamer points, I'm have to kill a boss in 1 minute, even though it takes about a good 10 to 15 minutes just to do one.
Maybe
I'm
you
like,
gotta really level up.
well, I'm guessing. I mean, I gotta have like all pretty much all the best gear and then go back and kill the boss. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to do this? So
Yeah,
I
10 points is a little low as well. So
it's just some of these achievements for that game. It's like, really, just 10 points? What's the point?
yeah, well
I
this
really don't.
they know there's a point because there are people who are achievement whores,
Oh
and
yeah.
they will make sure they have every achievement possible. I mean, one of the guys I know, Mafafu, who's on Goozex. First I met him on Goozex. He did join Pwn later and has played here and there. He actually gave me something for discussion on this topic. Uh, Trying to get up to it.
Oh yeah. And what do you guys do when you actually earn something and it never hits?
Oh, I
Like
hate that.
like I in Portal, for instance, I have fruitcake and vanilla crazy cake for beating all the advanced maps, but I don't have cupcake for beating just two of the maps because it never took. So I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get it.
Yeah, I guess Mafafu's such an achievement whore. He says 10,000 kill achievements are what the fuck. Um, he says it is just ridiculous that you have to play the game that long to get achievements. Um, he feels that they should be a little more realistic. Um, as for me, I've gone through some what the fuck are they thinking. Now I want to name off two where it's like, what the fuck? I just got an achievement. Flower on PS1, you get a trophy if you leave the game playing at the main screen and the music just playing for a certain
What?
amount of time, which I think is interesting because it's like if you just walk away and you're like, come back and it's like, ding, you're like, wait, what? I just got an achievement. Um, the other one is actually one of my favorite achievements. It took me a long while to get it after I found out about it because I was like, oh, I got to get this. In Saints Row 2, there's an achievement where you're driving around in a car or flying in the helicopter or whatever, but the radio's playing and your character will start singing along to the music and you can't set it off. It's just random and then you get an achievement for that. And it usually
Nice.
happens on the 80s station. And it's just like awesome. Like I was like, that's such an awesome achievement. It's like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? And how the hell did they even think of that? Um,
That's too funny.
I'm sure some people are like, what the fuck were they thinking? Because they want to be able to get that doing things the way they want to do it. But I like the fact that I could just be driving around and all of a sudden you start hearing your person singing this song very badly, I might add, and very off key. But it was just funny to listen to and listen to them sing it. So, that's about what I have for my achievements, the good, the bad, and what the fuck. If anybody's got anything else to throw in.
Well,
No.
in World
Duh.
of Warcraft, there's an achievement for leveling every 10 levels. Um, Idiots, I'm supposed to level in order to get to where I'm supposed to be at, with everyone else.
Why don't you like those achievements? I want to know. Like, as
Well,
I personally like getting achievements just for doing things in game that I normally
you're
would do.
supposed to. Well, in the game, you're supposed to level in order to get up to everyone else. Why am I getting an achievement for
It's like
every
a
10
reward.
levels? I mean, just give to me all at one time. Don't give it to me every 10 levels. I
Why
was
not?
supposed to level up.
I like
It's
that.
like, well, it's not like they can give you it for winning the game.
What's that?
It's not like they can give you an achievement for winning the game.
Yeah, supposedly. Supposed to win in that game, but everyone's pretty much an epic failure anyway, so.
I personally like stuff like that. I like getting achievements throughout, like randomly, and for things that you normally wouldn't think you'd get achievements for. I just like, especially on Xbox Live, I like hearing the ding. You've unlocked
Nice.
this, or blink, whatever it does. Blink.
Bloop.
I just don't want it like every level. Like, hey, you completed level 1, here's one. You completed level 2, here's one. Like if you said, if you did it by like chapter and each chapter had certain levels, like, hey, you completed the first chapter, good job. Here's an achievement. I don't want to
Yeah.
be like, you walked 10 steps, here's an achievement,
Well, I do want the gangsta achievement in 50 Cent.
which is do what?
Basically beat the game on normal difficulty.
Huh.
So I was like, sweet, I'm getting the gangsta achievement. Speaking of which, I'll have that in this week.
Yeah.
and I've actually heard some pretty good things about it, especially
Huh.
co-op.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually watching it being played um, the other night on One Up game nights, and it actually looks like a fun ass game.
A lot better than the first one?
Well, anything's better than the first. The Bulletproof is awful. Blood in the
Yeah,
Sand is supposed to be pretty good. Like they just, if you take it for what it is, you'll have a lot of fun with it.
interesting.
So, well, that's basically our topic of discussion for the week. For those out there listening, I hope you enjoyed it. I guess this is where we decide on the next discussion.
All
Um,
right.
excuse me again. Almost done my second beer here. I'm gonna probably be done for the night because I'm starting to pass out thanks to it.
Lightweight.
No, it's just if I stop drinking, I get tired.
Yeah, I have that same problem.
So I actually came up with a few more on top of the three that we still had left from last time.
All right.
I'll go down those. So we'll go with PlayStation 2 support C in a slowdown 2009. What are your fondest memories or the missteps? Uh, let's see. We'll go with the multiple thing of what's left for the, or no, not multiple, excuse me. It's what's left for the next generation of consoles to advance and what do you want to see in them? Uh, we have collector's edition in the US. Do American companies get it? And these are the three new ones I've thought of. We slightly touched on one earlier. Digital distribution and its future. I also have Nintendo. Do they have what it takes to stay on top at this point? And finally, will an adult only game ever be on a console that's actually sold? Not
For the
just like,
US?
yeah, that's not just like, I know PS1 had them, but they were like some stupid adult thing where it just kind of actually played movies or something. But will an adult only game ever be on console? They have them on PC, but will it actually be on a console?
Hmm.
So those are the six discussions. Anybody have their choice?
What was the second one you mentioned again?
Uh, what's what's left for the next generation of consoles to advance, and what would you like to see in them?
Mm,
I, you know what? I'll pick that one. I like that one
I was gonna go with
because
the
because
digital
you can.
distribution, but
I'm up
go
for
ahead.
digital distribution as well.
Oh
And then
yeah, since
the
we already touched it a bit earlier. But I like the second topic because I want to see because also you can look at that one and you can also merge the Nintendo topic also into one. Like what do they have to do to if they have what it takes to stay afloat?
True, but I like the digital distribution topic because I'm very adamant about my side.
Well, I
oh
know.
oh, and I'm gonna come up with a lot of good stuff for my side.
Yeah, we
So
can go with that.
All right, so we're gonna go with digital distribution and its future. So if anybody wants to leave us a comment on digital distribution, you can talk to us about what you like about it currently or don't like about it, and what you want to see in it when it comes to the future of digital distribution, or if you don't want to see it at all, tell us why. Um, but we'll be putting up a thread um, called episode 19, and you can comment in there for the next episode, or you could shoot us a PM or leave a comment on our Total Meltdown profile at pwn.com/Total Meltdown. Our others is pwn.com/forums. In the Total Meltdown section, you can find various threads to ask us questions or leave us comments in, and we will read them on air. Um,
Twitter.
yes, and we're all on Twitter. We have twitter.com/GNitro for me, as well as twitter.com/Total Meltdown if you want to follow the podcast. And what about you, Quiglin and Church? What are your Twitters?
I am Twitter. I'm well, Wow,
Twatter.
now I can now. Yeah, I'm Twatter. I'm Twatter now. No,
You're
I'm on
Trump,
Twitter.com.
man. You're
I am,
Trump.
and I'm Quiglin on Twitter.
All right, church.
I am pwn.com/church4252 and twitter.com/church4252.
So easy. We're all easy.
Yeah, yeah, I'm surprised no one asked me what the 4252 means, so.
What does it mean?
Well, 42 was my high school football number, and 52 was my middle school football number. So,
Lame.
yeah, I know.
It's all about the number 34. Bo Jackson, baby.
Hey man, he ruined his own career. He looked back. Never looked back.
He didn't ruin his career. He had a damn Bengals ruined his career.
That's true.
Hey, if you're running towards the end zone, you don't look back to see what guys are there. You just keep running forward.
Those guys hit him at the sideline. He was I'll never forget that day. Oh, those black and orange jerseys. Oh my god. Such a bad day. We would have won at least 2 Super Bowls with Bo Jackson. Instead, we went to fucking shit until John Gruden got there. Well, that's another discussion elsewhere. But we thank everybody for listening. You can also find me on the GameTopias.com's podcast, GameTopia. Don't forget to check. Last week I was on AverageJoeGamer.net's podcast. Very good show, very good guys on both sites. GameTopias, I mean, you get to not just hear me, you get to hear Adele, who's part of Charisma Plus 2, Rachel. I believe everybody's familiar with Rachel. Been around the gaming industry for a while. Now dating Dan Shu.
Really?
Ex-EGM editor, yeah.
Nice.
They're working on their own show as well. She's awesome. I finally got on the same show with her a couple weeks back. Had a lot of fun with her. She's cool. Definitely. She was trying to get into Mass Effect at the time and got pissed and told me to get off her damn show when I said I don't like BioShock. No, but there's also Alex on there and Rich, the main host. We look into bringing Rich on at some point soon, as well as the AverageJoeGamer.net. Got to talk to those guys. I'd like to bring them on one at a time because I don't want a clusterfuck of people on here. But they were a lot of fun. Eric, Nathan, and Wesley. Got to thank them for having me on. I had a blast. So
Church, you and I have to start getting on some other podcasts so we can do shameless plugs.
I know, right?
shameless. I'm just letting people know if they want to hear more, where to find it.
Yeah, you.
I do want to give a shout out. Okay, there is. Oh, hold on. There is something that has resurrected itself. Church and I originally started an internet radio station called Soupy Radio back in 2003/2004. Unfortunately, Church had to let go because of money. I had to let go because of money, and it kept going. And I eventually took it back over, and I was there on air the moment it went down. I would like to say hi to Soupy Radio Club, as they have resurrected the old radio station. Some of the old DJs are back. It's all mostly Asian music, Korean music. But I just wanted to give them a nice little shout out as they have brought back something Church and I both started a while back. It's very nice to see the dedication come back. So if you want to check them out, if you're interested, check out soupyradio.com. That's SOOMPI radio.com. It's Soupy Radio Club. And check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's a lot of fun. And Church actually now hosts there from time to time, and I hope to do a guest spot in the near future. I haven't been on the air as a radio personality in a while, and I look forward to getting back on there. I miss the energy. So
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sure they will. I mean, I when I first heard that they were bringing it back, I was like, just the fact that they still remember the radio and they wanted to bring it back, it just like brings tears to my eyes. No, I'm joking. It shows how much what me and you started, and it means what it means to everyone else.
yeah, and I'm glad somebody can carry it on. And so the guy offered me a regular DJing job, but I was like, dude, I have way too much going on with the podcast and stuff. So this is my first love. So I gotta stick with this. This is what I enjoy. I love talking about games and stuff like that. But definitely check it out if you have time. SoompiRadio.com. So want to thank our listeners out there for spending another week with us. Thank you, Church. Thank you, Quig,
Yeah.
for
Happy to
another
be here as always.
great discussion. Another wonderful show. Um, and I gotta say, thank you to Chest, aka Nicola, for hitting us up with the black and blue.
Yep.
Since I have
Thank you,
stopped drinking,
Chesty.
yeah, thanks for having me stop drinking, and now I'm tired as shit, ready to go to bed. Even if I don't have work tomorrow, thanks to the snow that's coming down right now.
I wish I didn't have work tomorrow, but that's just me.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna head on out, and we will see you guys next week on episode 20. Peace.
Sounds.
Later.
Have a good one.